Hi Sam. I'm excited to see you today. Are you ready for another German word?
Hi Alex. Yes, I am. What's the word for today?
Today we're learning,
dürfen,
which means to be allowed to or may. It's a modal verb, so it's quite useful.
Oh, interesting. Are there different meanings for it?
Yes, mainly it means to express permission. So if you say,
ich darf gehen,
it means I am allowed to go. It's most commonly used that way. Just be careful, because in English, may can sound more formal than can, but in German,
dürfen,
is the standard for permission.
Got it. How does the grammar work for
dürfen,
Great question. As a modal verb, it follows a specific pattern. In the present tense, you say,
ich darf, du darfst,
and,
sie, es darf,
in the past tense, you can say,
ich dürfte,
for the perfect, you would say,
ich habe gedurft,
and for the imperative, it's simply,
darfst du,
if you're asking someone to check.
So, if I wanted to say you may come, would it be
du darfst kommen,
Exactly. You're catching on quickly.
what about the origin of?
dürfen,
Where does it come from?
dürfen,
Comes from Old High German,
dürfen,
which means to have the power or ability. Over time, it evolved into its current form. It's fascinating how the concept of permission has been around for so long, isn't it?
Yes. I love learning about the history of words.
Now, let's break down the word a bit more.
dürfen,
Doesn't really have a prefix or suffix, but you can think of it like a core piece that expresses an essential idea of allowance.
That's interesting. So there's nothing to split and analyze.
Exactly, it stands alone. But remember, it's a strong verb, so it changes forms a bit more than regular ones.
Can you give me some similar words too?
dürfen,
Sure. Let's look at some other modal verbs. For example,
können,
means can and is used for ability. Then we have,
müssen,
which means must or have to. Both follow similar conjugation patterns. There's also,
wollen,
for to want, and,
sollen,
for should.
That helps. What about words that sound similar?
Great idea. You might also consider,
dürfen,
and,
haben,
because they both relate to allowance in a way. But remember,
haben,
means to have, not permission.
What situations can I use?
dürfen,
There are many. For example, at work, you might say,
darf ich das machen?
meaning, am I allowed to do that? In a restaurant, you could say,
Darf ich die Rechnung haben?
meaning, may I have the bill? And while traveling, you might ask,
Darf ich hier parken?
meaning, am I allowed to park here?
Oh, I see. Let me try one. In a restaurant, I could say,
darf ich das Menü sehen?
Perfect. That's exactly right.
Can you give me tips for remembering gender for nouns related to?
dürfen,
Since
Dürfen,
itself is a verb, it doesn't have a gender, but if we think about nouns like
Erlaubnis,
meaning permission, it's feminine. A hint is that it ends in,
nis,
which is often feminine in German. You can imagine a woman holding a permission slip.
That's a fun image.
Now, let's talk about some usage notes.
dürfen,
Is generally formal, so you can use it in polite requests. Some common phrases are,
darüber dürfen wir nicht reden.
meaning we are not allowed to talk about that, and
Du darfst nicht vergessen.
And what about confusing words?
be careful not to mix up
Dürfen,
with,
müssen,
since,
müssen.
is more about obligation.
Can you give me some example sentences with?
dürfen,
Absolutely. For example,
Du darfst hier nicht rauchen.
means you are not allowed to smoke here. Another one is,
Wir haben nicht gedurft, das zu tun.
meaning we were not allowed to do that. Also,
Dürfte nicht kommen.
means he wasn't allowed to come.
I like these examples. They make it clearer.
Let's do a quick recall check. What does
Dürfen,
mean?
It means to be allowed to.
Correct. Can you give me the present tense form for?
ich,
ich darf,
Yes. How about the past tense?
ich dürfte,
Good job. What's a situation where you might use
dürfen,
In a restaurant, to ask for permission.
perfect? Last question is
dürfen,
formal or informal?
It's formal, right?
That's right. You did really well today, Sam.
Thanks, Alex. I appreciate your help with this word.
Of course. Remember,
dürfen.
is all about permission. Keep practicing, and you'll get even better.
I will. See you next time.
See you, Sam.